ॐ हरिः ॐ समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् हरि ओम. We think today on Param Poojya Guruji, Swami Tejomayananda ji's Guru Mahimaa Dohaavali, Guru Mahimaa Dohaavali. Very simple and easy words in easy language. He writes these 11 dohas, 11 couplets. Doha is 1 meter in Awadhi Sahitya, Awadhi Chanda, like Ramcharitmanas. You will find after every 8 to 10 chaupai, one doha is there. Sometimes more than those dohas also are there. So it is a type of meter in which many bhava, many feelings are compressed. So Guruji has used that meter for this composition. It is called Guru Mahimaa Dohaavali. So we see one by one the feelings about Guru, our teacher. That way, to begin with, this Guru is a very celebrated word. Many times we listen, write, speak about it. So the word meaning of Guru is heavy, solid, and having that weight. Like in our solar system, the Guru is there, that planet, and that is the biggest one. So the Guru is best, biggest, and on higher pedestal always he is seen. So this Guru is the one whose personality is very impactful. When we come in that aura of the Guru, when we come in the company of that Guru, our mind also becomes calm and quiet. We also feel that yes, there is knowledge, there is splendor in me, there is greatness in me, and the petty feelings like anger, desire, selfishness, etc., they go away. Maybe this effect is temporary when we just move away from such revered personality. Then again that earlier feelings may come. But as we go on doing sadhana, go on doing spiritual practices as he instructs for us, as he prescribes for us, because on the junction where we are standing, from there we have to move ahead. And these all things that realized master knows, the teacher knows. Therefore, whatever he specifies for us, when we go on doing that with regularity and faith, then this thing, when what we feel, that some purity, some happiness, some knowledge, some dispassion in his company, that continues afterwards also. Then even if we are away from him, कधी मज वास पायापाशी, कधी समुद्र परपारासी, परी संगम सुखासी नाही अंतरलो. Then once that tuning happens, that we also come to that little bit progress with his grace only. We also serve with his grace only, with the strength that he gives to us. Then even if we physically go at long distance from him, even if there is ocean in between physically, but still on that subtle level, we keep on communicating with him and we remain very intimate to him on that spiritual level. This Guru, term Guru, is derived from many roots, and they have many shades of meaning. Grunati iti Guru. When they say that scriptures are dumb without teacher, And when teacher, he opens meanings from that scripture, then that scriptures start speaking to us, then they become familiar to us, like friend to us, and then we can do chatting with those spiritual verses, etc. So Guru is that medium. So Guru explains to us what are made by this aphorism like scriptures with very mystified way. This Vedanta, etc., tells us the truth. So that Guru elaborates that for us, coming down to our level, because he has also experience of all these things happening in spiritual practices as a seeker, what we go through inside out. So he very compassionately comes down to us, and then as if he lifts us from that stage of ignorance to outside. Second thing, some say that girati nigarati iti guru. So Guru is that who swallows ignorance of the disciple. And this term Guru is such that one song Sant Tukaram says, Sadgurucha sange shishya bighadala, Sadgurucha sange shishya bighadala, Shishya bighadala Sadguruchi झाला, Shishya bighadala Sadguruchi झाला. Guru is one who bestows his own status of teacher to the disciple. When disciple is very sincere and very dedicated to Guru, then slowly he acquires this guruship, guruhood, and he then passes the knowledge that he has gathered from his Guru to his disciples, means others. So in this way, Guru bestows one's own stature to our disciple. And then this Guru only, sometimes they say, Jo gurrata hai wo Guru. So sometimes he scolds the disciple. Actually that is not a disciple as such, but his other wrong cognitions or other wrong way of living earlier born out of ignorance. So as one sculptor takes that hammer and that nail, and whatever not needed, unnecessary part from that stone is there, then he removes that, he chips it away, he cuts it off. So in the same way, whatever is not needed in the personality of disciple, the Guru ruthlessly removes it away. And especially ahankar, especially ego, because that ego is main hurdle in our progress. Ego is the main difficulty in learning. When we think that yes, I know, I am right, I have read, I am intelligent, then our further learning stops. Therefore, the first hammer, the first blow, the first box we get is on that ego. So in this way, Gurrati te, so one who scolds disciples for, and actually disciple, you see the word disciple, this one who submits to discipline is disciple. Shishyate iti, so one who just makes oneself available for governance by Guru. So Guru should rule him, that yes, I am at your feet, now you govern on me, you instruct me, and you make me do all the things. If really, in real term, this disciple submits to the feet of Guru, then his work is done, because afterwards Guru takes him in his hand and further things he do. And very beautiful, nice God's form, as if God's idol, he just chips from that stone like earlier disciple. So the Guru is like that sculptor. In this way, Guru word has many meanings and many angles and dimensions, many shades of meanings. In every field, Guru is needed. Even in sports, coach is there. In the field of music, etc., Pandit, Acharya, Ustad. Even in wrestling, Guru is needed. And the way of teaching in every field is also different. At one musical maestro, one novice went, and when he goes there, he taught him sa, and they say that many years they spend sometimes, but this sa they cannot bring out from their throat. Paune saha or sawa saha, but not sa exactly. So just it is less, little lower pitch or higher pitch, but not the same pitch. So this Guru told him full 6 months only sa, and then further full 3 years only one raga. But the secret is that once he is perfect in that one basic swara, then no, but that one note, then further is all easy. Only details there. Other ragas, other combinations, they are also there. When one becomes perfect master over that one raga. So in this way, one person went to that wrestler Guru, and he said that he went near him and did greetings to him, complimented him, and then he said, I want to learn wrestling. Will you teach me? And then Guru gave one box to him, that he just was thrown away from that place. And from there then he just folded his hand and inquired, do you have any correspondence course for this wrestling? And in many cases, actually many episodes are there like that. So Guru is needed for each and every field. And definitely for spirituality, Guru's need is much more emphasized, because here the subject is the object of study. In all other fields of knowledge, we are different and the thing studied is different. So the object is different. Subject remains away and then studies that object, but here the study happens on that subject itself. Therefore much subtlety is needed. There are chances of much more confusion, and therefore necessity of Guru, necessity of teacher is much more in spirituality. Now in Guru Mahimaa Dohaavali, first only Guruji emphasizes on this need of Guru and Guru's grace. When he is pleased, then we get this knowledge easily. What is our work? What is the task of disciple? First thing, he has to generate in the mind of Guru affection for him. Such guileless behavior he should do with Guru. And he should become itself, not only showing this. He should become such innocent that Guru will have affection for him. And when that Vatsalya is created in the mind of Guru, then Guru instructs him like his own son, his own child. In Vedic times, father used to be Guru and son used to be disciple in some cases. So first Doha goes like this. विषय त्याग अति दुर्लभ है, विषय त्याग अति दुर्लभ है, दुर्लभ तत्व का ज्ञान, दुर्लभ तत्व का ज्ञान, दुर्लभ सहज समाधि भी, दुर्लभ सहज समाधि भी, बिन गुरु कृपा तो जान, बिन गुरु कृपा तुझान. Guruji says Vishaya Tyaga ati durlabha hai. It is very very difficult to have control over this mind which always go to in indulgence of sense objects. So abandoning this sense objects is very rare. Durlabha tattva ka gyan, and the knowledge of the life principle, knowledge of that consciousness, that supreme self is also very rare to get. Durlabha Sahaja Samadhi and abundance in that, absorption in that knowledge is, we find very rarely, very difficult to get. But all these things become very easy with the grace of the Guru. If Guru's grace is not there, this abandoning objects of indulgence is difficult, this knowledge of essence is difficult, and also getting established in that knowledge, that samadhi, is also difficult. So, Vishaya Tyaga, why it is difficult? Because so many births we are trying to search for happiness in this upabhoga of all these things, and therefore automatically, habitually, mind runs in that field. Our all senses are also extrovert, so when we open eyes, we see all the world of colors and shapes. When our ears are always open only, they don't have any this one door, etc. Like we have got eyelids to us, at least that we can close. Then only smruti or our mind scenes that we see. But ears remain open. So in this way, these all sense objects go in their own particular fields, and it becomes very difficult for us to abandon that, to make them introvert, and to make them come within and think on this self. And even if we bring them in, then there are so many things in this self-knowledge scriptures that real wisdom coming of that understanding is difficult. And even if that came to us, to remember that and to get established in that, because otherwise that remain only as a lip Vedanta, as a knowledge on the intellectual level only word knowledge we get, but that is not stirred in our personality, that is not lived in day-to-day life, and therefore the result of that infinite happiness, fearlessness, that all we don't experience. So many seekers, this is experience. So in this way, this samadhi, absorption, and in that absorption only this realization happens, that more and more we remember that, we live that, we become that, and all other impossibilities, they go away. Asambhavana. It is right, the Brahman is there, it is okay, that alone is there. It is understood that in essence I am that. But still, this but that goes from this practice of absorption, practice of samadhi, but that samadhi is very difficult. First thing, jitasan, jitasvasa, jitendriya, and jitasanga. So first thing, sitting at one place without moving, and then we go to sleep only. Even if you overcome that, then all agitations comes, and even a rare person overcomes that, then that subtle joy, that subtle peace, that only we think that this is the final stage, and we tend to enjoy that. Nasvadayat sukham tatra nisango prajnaya bhavet. That is what is advised for that rasasvada. That is the difficulty in absorption. when with God's grace and Guru's grace, one overcomes that state also, then he becomes that peace, that happiness itself. He doesn't remain different as experiencer to experience this peace and happiness. Because as long as this triad is there, this duality is there, then that may anytime skip. When there is outside some noise or inside some something is happening in mind, something I remembered, then that state may skip. But when we become that, then that ignorance never comes back again, it never returns. And this happens with the grace of Guru. Now this word samadhi, actually so much we can contemplate on that, and whole process of meditation and spiritual practices are just preparation for this. देहाभिमाने गलिते विज्ञाते परमात्मनि यत्र यत्र मनो याति तत्र तत्र समाधयः. When this ego just is dropped out, देहाभिमाने गलिते विज्ञाते परमात्मनि, and that truth is known as our own self, as my innermost self. Then wherever our mind goes, there only absorption happens, there only samadhi happens, because then nothing other than Brahman remains. So every form, name and all the attributes, they just are taken away, and only that essence is seen, and whatever transaction happens, that happens on its own. Now second Doha, Guruji says, परम भक्ति हो ईश्वर में, परम भक्ति हो ईश्वर में, गुरु में उसी समान, गुरु में उसी समान, हृदय प्रगटत ज्ञान है, हृदय प्रगटत ज्ञान है, विगत सर्व अभिमान, विगत सर्व अभिमान. परम भक्ति हो ईश्वर में. Actually this upper slok, the first doha that Guruji has written, that also is famous verse is there. दुर्लभो विषय त्यागो दुर्लभम तत्व दर्शनम, दुर्लभा सहजावस्था सद्गुरो करुणां विना. So दुर्लभो विषय त्यागो, दिस इज हियर, विषय त्यागति दुर्लभ है. दुर्लभम तत्व दर्शनम, दुर्लभ तत्व का ज्ञान. दुर्लभा सहजावस्था, दुर्लभ सहज समाधि भी. एंड सद्गुरु करुणाम विना, बिन गुरु कृपा. So in this way, that verse is as if taken here. And दुर्लभ सहज समाधि, सहज समाधि, not by just pulling and pushing, and again mind is going, mind is rebellious, and again we have to bring it back. That is just dhyana, that is the practice of meditation only. But afterwards, when mind has understood, mind has tasted the peace, that happiness, and therefore on its own now it has become withdrawn and it is settling there. So that's sahaja samadhi, not with full effortless absorption. This is okay. So now second doha what Guruji has done, that is based on one verse, one mantra in Shvetashvatara Upanishad. परम भक्ति हो ईश्वर में, यस्य देवे परा भक्ति, यथा देवे तथा गुरौ, तस्यैते कथिता ह्यर्था प्रकाशन्ते महात्मनः. गुरु में उसी समान, यथा देवे तथा गुरौ, हृदय प्रकटत ज्ञान है, तस्यैते कथिता ह्यर्था विगत सर्वाभिमान, because he has become vigorous. तैसे ते कथितायर्था prakashante mahatmanah. Then that Brahman itself makes this disciple know him itself. So Parama Bhakti ho Ishwar mein. Now here Ishvara, this Jagat Karana, from whom this all word has emerged, on whom as if it appears and in whom it just goes back. So as one gold appears in the form of many ornaments, different names, different sizes, shapes, different places where to wear that, different cost of that, but in essence that is all gold. So in this way it is called Ishvara. Ishvara is that creator which was alone before anything was there in this world. Even time and space was also his concepts of mind. As when we go to deep sleep, in deep sleep we are not aware of any time or any space concept. We don't know which month, which year, which day and date is there, which is this Satya Yuga or Kali Yuga. We don't know in deep sleep. So we, as if we have gone beyond time, because that self is beyond time. And when all agitations are stopped while going to sleep, in that pure and clean surface of mind and intellect, this self gets clearly reflected, and that calmness, that stage of beyond time and space that we experience there. So in this way, in deep sleep state, we are unaware of space and time. When that is over, and when the first fraction of our waking state, still only we are there, I is there, no time and space. And immediately after that, time and space concept gets clear, comes to manifestation, which has gone into seed state earlier while sleeping. So now it manifests itself. Earlier it was unmanifested. Now it manifests itself and it becomes this then knowledge, that is this month, February month is there, and this date is there, this day is there, then I have to do this, I am at this place, this is my present this one town or wherever I am. So in this way, Ishwar is that principle in which this concept of time and space is also there. Also Ishwar, other Guruji's other text is also there, Isha Stuti. In that also many things, many aspects of Ishwara we will see. But here Ishwar is that they say that the doer, the creator of all those things that we cannot take credit of. We cannot claim that I have prepared this world. Neither we know that our forefathers have created this world. So in this way, we cannot take credit of this. So its creator is Ishwar. Now suppose we take food in, we have our meals, and then afterwards from that food all the strength, blood, etc. is prepared, and our flesh, fats, bones, skin, etc. it increases, they gets added value. So that function, digestion and assimilation, metabolism, that function we don't do. When child grows, even if we keep on watch 24 hours, we don't know when it grows, but definitely it grows very fast, in weight also, in size and height also. So that thing we don't take credit of. Therefore, creator of that, doer of that is Ishwar. So God is that creator of the things of which we cannot claim the credit of. and God is. Some people even ask this also, is there God, or what is the need of God, etc. But they say that when God himself sat in front of his laptop, tablet, etc., and he was surfing and searching what matter is available on me, God. So he typed there God, and then it, and so much information came. He said, oh my God, so much information about me, I am so popular. So when people discuss that where it is there, God is there or not, where it is, what he does, how it is, what are his characteristics, it means that God is there. This Guruji will tell in another his composition. विवाद्यमानत्वादेव तस्य सिद्धि प्रजायते असत्वात् नरशृंगस्य विवादो नैव जायते. God is there, therefore on him the discussion, arguments goes on, atheist and I believe in God, I don't believe in God, etc. If he was not there, then this discussion was not possible, because, like example is given, we never discuss how long or short the human horn is. There is no horn on human being, so we never discuss that. What is its thickness? What is the material from it made? What is the analysis? We never think that, discuss that. It is never argumented, because that doesn't exist. But God exists, therefore so much discussion on him it was. And we also practically, common sense also is there. Whenever we see a thing, definitely creator, manufacturer, producer of it is there. In the same way we live in this world. If we believe that world is not there, if we go to that stage, then definitely no need of God. When this universe is not there, the creator is also not needed. Then both becomes that Brahman. But that is completely different transcendental layer of this thought or inquiry. In this way, Ishvara, Param Bhakti ho Ishvara mein, Guru mein usi saman. Same devotion one has in Guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Reva Param Brahma. So God, our teacher is the creator of devotee in me. Our personality as a disciple, our personality as a desirer of knowledge is created by Guru. So as if he gives birth to a disciple in us, to a student of Vedanta in us, therefore he is Brahma. He has created that different world of spiritual practices for us, therefore he is Brahma. And then he sustains that. Whatever doubts come, sometimes faith gets dwindled. So he sustains that. So then he is Vishnu, who protects us from outside risks and dangers of losing faith, etc. Therefore he is Vishnu. And then at the end, he annihilates our ignorance completely and makes us one with him. Therefore he is Mahesha Shivaji. So therefore Guru is like Ishwar. As this world comes from him, stays in him and merges in him, same way the disciple also, the desire of knowledge also comes from him, stays because of his protection, stays under, does all spiritual practices under the shade of his grace, and then reaches him only. He himself becomes Guru for others, for further generation. गुरु में उसी समान हृदय प्रकटत ज्ञान है विगत सर्वाभिमान. And then knowledge is not brought from outside by courier or post. It was there, but only it was hidden. It was covered by the ignorance, by I-ness, my-ness. So that Guru removes, and then the disciple itself become realized person. Vigata Sarvabhiman. So in this way, the second doha we saw. परम भक्ति हो ईश्वर में, गुरु में उसी समान हृदय प्रकट ज्ञान है विगत सर्वाभिमान. यस्य देवे परा भक्ति यथा देवे तथा तथा गुरो तस्य ते कथिताः अर्थाः प्रकाशन्ते महात्मनः. Further we will see after some time. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. ओम श्री